Hey guys, Sex Pizza here from Exile Gaming International. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at Skyrim's mods and modders. Today we'll be looking at The Reserve by Lithxe, that's Lithxe. This is her first mod. She's very interested in 3D modeling, and the idea for this reserve household, basically place of residence, came to her when the creation kit came out. She wanted to be able to use the creation kit to create environments that were specifically designed around all the needs of players. So she didn't want to just create something like an armor kit that she thought looked cool just because she wanted it. Instead, she really wants to create products for people that are content, I guess I should say, for people that really feel like they need something from the game, whether it be a place to stay or somewhere to be, whatever. The only problems that she mentioned that she ran into were her lack of knowledge base on the creation kit, and some of the seemingly simple components of modding in the creation kit are actually not as simple as they look. Like bookshelves, she mentioned, they take a lot of time to get working properly. I'm not sure if she had any trouble with the mannequins. I didn't have the opportunity to ask her about that, but I did have a short interview with her, and she told me a little bit about what she's planning for the future as well. She wants to have interactive NPCs in here. She has a lot of plans, apparently. She wants to be able to put pets in, a quest line for ownership of the house, more space, more items. She wants to develop the landscape out here a little bit more. There's more to come, apparently, but nothing is really set in stone for future mods. Obviously, you can contact her on Steam. She said feel free to add her. Lithxe on Steam, and you can find this mod on the Steam Workshop. It's called The Reserve. Let's take a look inside. Okay, here in the main hall, obviously it's the entrance to the building. We got some display cases. There's 6 display cases total. There are also 6 chests strewn about. There's 4 little ponds with some fish in them. I think right now they only have 1 salmon apiece, but she does plan on adding more in the future. My favorite part of this room is obviously the mannequins, and right here on the left there are all of the prayer shrines, including Talos, so that you can come and remove diseases and get whatever blessing that you choose without having to go through the painstaking process of finding every shrine. Right here, coming in on the right when you enter, so there's the pond with the fish. Here on the right hand side when you enter the building is what I call the forge, and it has some weapon racks. It has 4 weapon racks, 4 weapon plaques, some mannequins on the back wall there. There's 4 of them. There's 2 strong boxes in this room, and pretty much everything you need for crafting. There's the tanning rack, the forge, the smelter, a cooking pot even. She even decided to put a chopping block over there in the corner, which I thought was kind of neat, because not many places actually have a chopping block indoors. It's sort of makes sense, and it's sort of kind of weird, but everything in this room fits really nicely, I think, and it's beautiful craftsmanship. I think that it's not really cluttered, and I really like that about this mod. The scenery is beautiful, the house is beautiful, nothing really seems cluttered, like everything's just kind of thrown into a space. Right here we have the atrium. It has your enchanting table with a half dresser and a chest near it. I believe there's also a strong box above it. There are a total of, I believe, 14 bookcases in this room. Yeah, 14 bookshelves. There's 3 display cases there on the right-hand side, and more mannequins in here. I believe there's 6 total mannequins. We got some alchemy ingredients and a little garden there to kind of liven things up. As you can see, the lighting in this room is absolutely fantastic. I don't have any issues, and I have tons of HD mods and lighting mods and stuff, so some of them kind of conflict with each other, but it looks good, and that's what counts. Also, there's an alchemy table in there. And let's move on to the den, or the bedroom, whatever you want to call it. In here, it's pretty much what you would expect to find in a bedroom. A couple of bookshelves, some chests, a fireplace. obviously there's some cool little musical instruments and whatnot. There's a couple of chests in here, a safe. You got your fireplace right here. And over here in the back right-hand side of this room is a closet. Walk over here. There's a closet back here that it's an open walk-in closet, and she has plans to do with it. There's nothing in there at this current point in time, but she hopes to be able to make good use of this. I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be some display cases or bookshelves or wardrobes in there. I'm kind of excited for that because that's going to be kind of neat, because they actually modders usually just put everything in a room and then kind of hope it works out. But this is the reserve. It's very beautiful. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a player housing space. The scenery's great. The aesthetics just beautiful, and it's very, very tailored to a player's use. There's almost everything you could possibly think of in here. So this is Sex Pizza signing off.